Hey everybody, it's Toys of Arkham here with another quick review, this time of a 1/6 figure of Bruce Wayne as played by Robert Pattinson, and this is the Bruce Wayne, of course, from the new Batman movie simply called The Batman. Now, my initial thoughts from what I've seen of the trailers and the yeah, my initial thoughts on the movie. It just looks very good and looks quite promising. Reminds me of a kind of a David Fincher movie, which I believe is what influenced the director, who's Matt Reeves. Matt Reeves directed the three most recent Planet of the Apes movies, which I really enjoyed, and so I hold out a lot of hope for this movie. So I'm excited to see that on the 4th of March. Booked my tickets today. There's a lot of controversy over whether Robert Pattinson will do a good job as Batman, and a lot of that comes down to his, I suppose, his past roles, and someone who maybe was the star of teen vampire movies, maybe not ideal as a Batman for most, and others would criticize him just as not having the physical imposing presence that someone like the most recent Batman, Ben Affleck, would have. So my personal favorite Batman so far has been Christian Bale, but I haven't had really an issue with any of them. When I did hear about Ben Affleck playing the latest Batman, I was not happy at all, and so I can understand why people might be unhappy about a casting. But I would, from recent experience with Affleck, I would say, look, give it a chance. There is, obviously room for improvement over his previous roles for Pattinson. But, in terms of physicality, Michael Keaton wasn't exactly the biggest guy in the world, but he played the part to perfection almost. He set the standard. He was the turning point of Batman, and taking the character seriously from the previous incarnation, which was the 60s camp Batman. So, I don't think you have to be the biggest or most imposing human being to play Batman. And as far as his other roles, I mean, yeah, that's other roles. That's what actors do. They play different parts. So let's see what he can do with this. So anyway, let's look at the figure itself. The sculpt, I'll have a look at that first. I think that's the most important thing. This is made by a company called SL Customs. I had never heard of them before, had no products from them, had no experience of them. And I suppose from just my initial observations of this particular figure, I thought of the two on the market, because there is another one out there, I thought this was the best sculpt. I did buy into the hype a bit of the movie. I did kind of want something from the new movie in the collection, so I'll admit it was a bit of an impulse buy. Having it in hand, I definitely see the resemblance to Robert Pattinson. My wife thinks it doesn't look like him at all, and she thinks I just completely wasted my money. And she may be right. Maybe I just want this to look like Robert Pattinson. But I certainly see a resemblance. I don't think anyone could mistake this for being anyone else, especially the way his hair is. That's the look that he has in the new movie, from what I've seen. So I'd be interested to hear what your thoughts are on this particular sculpt, because yeah, it's not Hot Toys quality. It's not 100% accurate, but it's not bad. And hopefully, when the new Hot Toys figure comes out, it'll have an ability to interchange the sculpt and have that similar neck sculpt. In other words, it attaches just below the neck rather than at the neck at the top So hopefully this sculpt fits in. And you know, even if it comes with a second Pattinson sculpt, I might be able to customize this and put some of that black makeup around his eyes for when he takes off the mask. So, you know, I don't think this is a completely useless purchase. I think there's something I can do with this. And I could take that head sculpt off and put a Bruce Wayne from a Ben Affleck sculpt on this and just use the body, because I think that's kind of a generic look in the last two movies, really. This kind of trench coat over suit look for Bruce Wayne. So in terms of the clothing itself, I mean, it's nothing, as I said, it's nothing amazing. We've seen this sort of get up on plenty of figures in the past, but it is a pretty decent tailoring job here from SL Customs. You know, the fabric isn't really thick, it's quite loose, so it falls quite well and creases well on the figure. It's a proportionate sort of fabric, and the suit isn't bad either. Nice tie, nice shirt. The collar sits quite well, which is usually a problem with 1/6 figures. Usually collars look terrible, but that's not bad. Same with the trousers, and the shoes aren't so bad either. They're pretty good. So it comes with 2 fists and these relaxed hands. So it also comes with this Batarang that you see there, which is obviously the shape of the new bat symbol that you'd see across the chest of his armor on his new suit. So that's a pretty cool accessory. The hands aren't sculpted to specifically hold on to this, so that's the best I could do, just grip it between the fingers, which I think is okay. In terms of articulation, it's actually not a bad body. It does have double bends in the elbows, so you can get that pose where, you know, you could be holding this quite close to his face, having a look at it, making sure it's his, not some other Batman's. Yep, that's definitely my Batarang. So yeah, look, it's a decent figure. It's not bad. I think it was about 120 or 30 euro, which isn't bad. Most 1/6 figures would be around 200 or plus, or 300 even. So it's not so bad. Yeah, and it stands well. It doesn't come with a stand, but you know, for what you pay, so what. It's not an official figure. This is a third-party release. SL Customs, as far as I know, are a brand new company, so they're hardly going to have the money to buy the license and rights for the Batman movie. But yeah, the box it's all right. Pretty underwhelming, to be honest with you. It's nothing special, but again, for the price you pay, you're not expecting a huge amount. But yeah, look, it's not so bad. Be interested to hear your thoughts on this, guys, because yeah, I don't know if it's my eyes playing tricks on me, but I don't think it looks that bad. Yeah, let me know. So that's really it. There's nothing else to it. I'm not gonna start bending him into a pretzel to show you all sorts of poses. You can imagine what I can do, and sure, the clothes come on and off, so I'm just gonna leave them as is and just take my word for it. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.